Welcome to an unforgettable ride through the world of late-night television. Tonight, we're diving into the most electrifying, jaw-dropping, and downright unforgettable moments from the late-night shows that kept us glued to our screens. From side-splitting interviews to groundbreaking moments that pushed the boundaries of what's acceptable on TV, we're counting down the 20 late-night show guests who made it absolutely impossible to look away. Get ready to relive the laughter, the shock, and the sheer brilliance as we revisit the guest who turned late-night TV into must-watch entertainment. Whether it was a surprise revelation, a hilariously unscripted moment, or a performance that left everyone speechless, these iconic guests left their mark on the world of television in ways that still resonate with us today. Don't miss out on this captivating journey through television history. Hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a moment of our deep dives into pop culture's greatest moments. Trust us, you're going to want to stay tuned for this one. Number 20. David Letterman. In one of the most memorable moments in late-night TV history, David Letterman, in the midst of his signature comedic monologue and the iconic Top 10 list, took a surprising turn. At 62 years old, the legendary comedian shared a deeply personal and unsettling story with his live studio audience. Letterman revealed a 3-week nightmare in which he was blackmailed for $2 million. The blackmailer threatened to expose his affairs with female staff members, and the gravity of the situation was palpable in Letterman's fluctuating demeanor, ranging from humor to seriousness and even visible nervousness. Letterman described discovering a disturbing package in his car, which prompted him and his legal team to involve the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. The office confirmed the authenticity of the threats and orchestrated a plan involving a fake check leading to the arrest of the perpetrator, Robert Haldeman. Haldeman, a 51-year-old Emmy-winning producer at CBS and a former colleague of Letterman, had recently lived with Stephanie Burkett, Letterman's personal assistant, who occasionally appeared on the show. The incriminating package allegedly included excerpts from Burkett's diaries. The motive behind this bizarre extortion attempt was oddly cinematic. Haldeman planned to turn Letterman's personal scandal into a screenplay. On air, Letterman's confession was a blend of fear and guilt, as he sought to protect his family, his reputation, and his job. The revelation of his relationships with employees not only jeopardized his personal life, but also exposed him and CBS to potential sexual harassment lawsuits. This startling confession not only provided a treasure trove of material for comedians, but also left Letterman questioning his decision to name his production company Worldwide Pants. Despite the turmoil, Letterman's family and career ultimately weathered the storm. But if you think Letterman's ordeal was intense, just wait until you see what happens next. Number 19. Andy Dick. Andy Dick made headlines in 2007 for a controversial incident on Jimmy Kimmel Live involving Ivanka Trump. During the show, the 52-year-old comedian greeted Trump and host Jimmy Kimmel, then inappropriately touched Ivanka's legs while commenting on the glitter on them. Ivanka, who was 36 at the time, appeared shocked, but tried to brush it off with a nervous laugh. Kimmel quickly intervened, asking Dick not to touch Ivanka and humorously warning that Donald Trump might not be pleased with the interaction. After the episode aired, security escorted Dick off the stage. Kimmel later described Dick as being a little out of it and recounted that Dick had wanted to kiss Ivanka, labeling him as nutty rather than apologetic. In December 2017, Dick addressed the incident on his Instagram account with a bizarre explanation. He claimed that he was jokingly carried off by security and had mistakenly thought Ivanka would be interested in dating him. However, this incident was not an isolated event. In 2018, Dick faced legal troubles related to a separate incident in Los Angeles, where he was charged with misdemeanor sexual assault and simple battery. The charges stemmed from allegations that he assaulted a woman twice and made derogatory remarks towards her. Dick also faced criticism for his behavior on the set of the independent film Raising Buchanan, where he admitted to various forms of harassment. He was subsequently fired from the low-budget comedy Vampire Dad due to similar allegations. While Dick has denied some of the groping accusations, he has admitted to licking people and making inappropriate propositions. Number 18. Madonna's 1993 appearance on The David Letterman Show was anything but conventional. At a time before her British transformation, her entrance was a captivating mix of Hollywood glamour and the rebellious spirit of New York's punk scene. From the moment she walked in, she greeted Letterman with a cheeky remark, calling him the man who has his finger on the pulse of total strangers. What began as a typical talk show segment quickly took a wild turn. When Letterman asked Madonna to kiss a man in the audience, she flatly refused and dropped an F-bomb, an audacious move on television at the time. Throughout the interview, Madonna skillfully deflected every question David threw at her, leaving him visibly flustered. Her charisma was magnetic, and the audience was enthralled by her bold presence. The interview was filled with witty banter and awkward pauses, creating an intriguing and oddly compelling atmosphere. Madonna didn't hold back. She called out Letterman for prying into her personal life and accused him of excessive flattery towards his guests. This confrontation was spurred by Letterman's previous jokes about her intimate life, which Madonna clearly noticed and took issue with. She even cheekily remarked that Letterman couldn't get through a single show without talking about her, or at least thinking about her. Madonna's fiery appearance on the show was a memorable clash of personalities. But stay tuned. What happens next in our countdown will surprise you even more. Number 17. Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman's appearance on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon started with a casual trip down memory lane. But things took a surprising turn when Kidman made a candid revelation. She had once been genuinely interested in dating Jimmy Fallon. She even went so far as to ask a mutual friend to arrange a meeting between them. When the meeting finally occurred, it didn't unfold as Nicole had hoped. Instead of a romantic evening, Jimmy was preoccupied with playing video games at his apartment, completely missing the opportunity for a connection. What could have been a significant moment in their lives turned into a missed chance. Fast forward to Kidman's visit to Jimmy's show years later, and she brought up this long-forgotten anecdote, leaving Jimmy stunned. His reaction was a mix of surprise and embarrassment, so much so that he had to lie down on a couch to collect his thoughts. This live television moment was a poignant reminder of how past decisions and missed opportunities can resurface in the most unexpected ways. But that's nothing compared to what happened with our next guest. Things really took a dramatic turn. Number 16. Andy Kaufman. In 1982, Late Night with David Letterman featured a memorable episode with Andy Kaufman and Jerry the King Lawler, and it turned out to be quite a spectacle. Kaufman, known for his unconventional stand-up comedy, had recently ventured into wrestling, adopting a larger-than-life persona that matched his offbeat humor. On screen, Kaufman and Lawler played fierce rivals, though in reality they were friends and collaborators. Kaufman, who often taunted Lawler and mocked his hometown of Memphis, appeared on Letterman's show wearing a neck brace, continuing their scripted feud. During the interview, Lawler couldn't resist poking fun at Kaufman, making light-hearted jabs about his gender and personal life. Kaufman, usually soft-spoken, tried to maintain his composure and asked for an apology, which Lawler dismissed, accusing Kaufman of faking his injuries for attention. Tensions quickly escalated, culminating in Lawler delivering a dramatic slap to Kaufman, sending the interview into chaos. Kaufman even hinted at taking legal action over his supposed injuries. This high-stakes performance left a lasting impression on viewers, but it's nothing compared to the unforgettable guest appearance that follows. Number 15. Drew Barrymore. On April 12, 1995, David Letterman celebrated his 48th birthday in an unforgettable fashion, thanks to actress Drew Barrymore. At that time, Barrymore, who had just turned 20, was transitioning from a child star to a prominent actress with films like Boys on the Side, Mad Love, and Batman Forever on the horizon. The interview began with Letterman discussing Barrymore's recent birthday, which she revealed was the first one she had truly enjoyed. The conversation took a surprising twist when Letterman brought up rumors of her visit to the Blue Angel, a New York club known for its provocative performances. Barrymore, who had previously posed nude for Playboy, confessed that she had performed a striptease at the club. Without hesitation, Barrymore decided to give Letterman a taste of her Blue Angel performance right there on the show. With Paul Schaffer providing musical accompaniment, she climbed onto Letterman's desk, danced provocatively, and lifted her shirt while wishing him a happy birthday. The impromptu dance was broadcast live, not only in the Ed Sullivan Theatre, but also on a giant screen in Times Square, becoming an iconic moment in late-night television history. Reflecting on the incident, Barrymore praised Letterman for making her feel comfortable throughout the spontaneous performance. The two continued to joke about the memorable event in her subsequent appearances on the show, solidifying it as a legendary moment in the world of late-night TV. Number 14. Michael Richards. Michael Richards, best known for his role on Seinfeld, made a highly anticipated appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman to apologize and explain his recent racially offensive outburst during a stand-up performance. At 57 years old, Richards expressed deep regret for his behavior and vehemently denied being a racist. He attributed his outburst to frustration after being heckled by audience members at the Laugh Factory in West Hollywood. Throughout the interview, Richards became visibly frustrated when the audience laughed at the term African American, which made him question whether he was addressing the issue in the right forum. The segment was part of a broader CBS broadcast that included a cameo from Richards' former Seinfeld co-star, Jerry Seinfeld, who had previously encouraged Richards to appear on the show and confront the controversy. While some audience members chuckled during Richards' explanation, others reacted with disbelief, with one spectator remarking that the incident might negatively impact Richards' career. The emotional interview highlighted the complexity of addressing sensitive issues publicly. If you think this controversy was intense, wait until you see how the next guest stirred up even more drama. Number 13. Joaquin Phoenix. In 2009, Joaquin Phoenix made headlines with his unconventional appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman. At the time, Phoenix was deeply immersed in his role for the film I'm Still Here, a project he co-produced with Casey Affleck. The film, which depicts Phoenix's pursuit of a rap career, was surrounded by controversy, partly due to allegations against Affleck during its production. Despite the drama, Phoenix remained committed to his on-screen persona. During his Letterman appearance, Phoenix's behavior was strikingly unusual. He responded to questions with mumbled answers and adopted a disinterested demeanor, which led David Letterman to playfully mock his eccentric conduct. This behavior left many viewers frustrated, and some felt it was disrespectful to the host. In subsequent years, Phoenix returned to The Late Show, signaling a possible reconciliation with Letterman. The initial interview, however, sparked widespread discussion and left a lasting impression on audiences, reflecting the blurred lines between reality and performance in Phoenix's career. If you thought this was unconventional, wait until you see how the next guest challenged expectations in a whole new way. Number 12. Crispin Glover. In 1987, Crispin Glover made a memorable and bizarre appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman while promoting his film River's Edge. Glover, known for his unconventional style, arrived on the show wearing platform shoes, long striped pants, and unusually long hair. The interview quickly took a strange turn when Glover proposed an arm wrestling match with Letterman, which Letterman politely declined. Undeterred, Glover then executed a high kick just inches from Letterman's face before abruptly ending the segment. This peculiar behavior led to speculation about drug use, but in a 2014 radio interview, Glover clarified that his actions were not drug-induced. Instead, he explained that he was attempting to steer the interview away from uncomfortable topics, though this reasoning did little to justify his unconventional behavior. Glover's eccentricity didn't stop there. In 1991, he returned to The Late Show to promote his film Reuben and Ed. Dressed as his character from the movie, Glover fully embodied the role throughout the interview, offering a performance that seemed like a caricature of himself. This appearance could be seen as a precursor to Joaquin Phoenix's infamous interview in I'm Still Here. However, if you think this was unusual, wait until you see what the next guest did to top the weirdness. Number 11. Marlon Brando Larry King, known for his interviews with a host of celebrities including Sir Paul McCartney, Barack Obama, and Oprah Winfrey, found one of his most unforgettable encounters to be with the legendary Marlon Brando. In 1994, King visited Brando at his Los Angeles home for an interview, which followed a pre-interview lunch that Brando had insisted upon. Brando's approach to the interview was anything but conventional. He playfully disrupted King's questions, pinched his nose, and even convinced King to join him in an impromptu duet. To everyone's surprise, the interview concluded with Brando leaning in for an unexpected kiss on the lips. This unusual moment left a lasting impression on King, who later described Brando as a brilliant and captivating individual. While the kiss was certainly unexpected, it was just the beginning of the unconventional behavior we've seen from late-night show guests. Stay tuned to see how the next guest on our list raised the bar even higher. Number 10. Angie Harmon. During an interview on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, actress Angie Harmon experienced a surprising twist. The interview began like any other, with light-hearted small talk and Leno setting the stage. When Leno asked Angie about her relationship status, she hesitated, stating that she usually keeps her personal life private. Nevertheless, she confirmed she was dating someone. In a spontaneous move, Jay Leno called Angie's boyfriend, Jason Sehorn, a former NFL cornerback, onto the stage. Angie, caught off guard, looked on in confusion, but applauded as Jason made his way to her. What followed was truly unforgettable. Jason dropped to one knee and proposed to Angie live on television. The audience watched in awe as Angie, overcome with emotion, covered her mouth in shock and joy. Her enthusiastic acceptance of the proposal was met with cheers, and Jason slipped a ring onto her finger. The surprise proposal led to a marriage that lasted 15 years, from 2001 to 2016. While some late-night show moments celebrate love, others involve unexpected conflicts between guests and hosts. Stay tuned to see how the next guest on our list turned their appearance into a dramatic showdown. Number 9. Hugh Grant. In June 1995, Hugh Grant was a rising movie star on the brink of promoting his new film, 9 Months. However, his career hit an unexpected bump when he was arrested for engaging in sexual activity with Divine Brown, a well-known Hollywood sex worker, in a public place. The scandal was sensational and quickly made headlines. Scheduled to appear on The Tonight Show to promote his film, Grant faced Jay Leno amidst the growing controversy. True to his straightforward style, Leno didn't shy away from addressing the elephant in the room. He asked Grant the question everyone was thinking. What were you thinking? While many celebrities in such situations might offer excuses or deflect blame, Grant chose a different path. He faced the issue head-on, admitting his wrongdoing without making excuses. He candidly described his actions as a bad thing. This level of honesty was a breath of fresh air and brought a rare moment of genuine vulnerability to the celebrity interview world. Grant's willingness to own up to his mistakes highlighted that taking responsibility can be a powerful and respectable response. Number 8. Richard Branson. In 2007, billionaire Richard Branson appeared on The Colbert Report to promote his new venture, Virgin America Airlines. After a brief discussion with Stephen Colbert, Branson didn't get the chance to properly promote his airline, which seemed to leave him feeling a bit frustrated. In a playful act of defiance, Branson splashed Colbert with water from his mug. Both men tried to mask their annoyance, but the tension was palpable. In response, Colbert decided to up the ante. He had a staffer bring out a bottle of water, which he used to splash Branson back, resolving the momentary friction with a splash-for-splash exchange. There's been speculation about whether the incident was a genuine spur-of-the-moment reaction or a pre-planned stunt. Either way, the playful water fight remains a memorable and amusing moment in late-night television. But if you think that was intense, wait until you see what happened with the next guest on our list. Number 7. Jon Stewart. In March 2009, Jon Stewart, known for his sharp and incisive commentary on The Daily Show, took on a memorable opponent, Jim Cramer, the host of Mad Money. Leading up to the interview, Stewart had been highly critical of Cramer, accusing him of contributing to the financial crisis with misleading advice. When Cramer finally appeared on the show, the tension was palpable. Stewart didn't hold back, He grilled Kramer about his show's inaccuracies and the role he played in the economic downturn, putting Kramer on the defensive. The confrontation was intense, with Kramer's requests for Stewart to ease up falling on deaf ears. The episode became a major talking point, attracting record viewership and becoming the second most watched episode in The Daily Show's history. In the aftermath, CNBC experienced a noticeable drop in ratings. But Stewart's fiery exchange with Kramer wasn't the only instance of a guest standing up to a host. Stay tuned to see how the next guest on our list took bold steps in their own high-stakes appearance. Number 6. Paris Hilton. In 2007, Paris Hilton was in the spotlight not just for her career, but for her legal troubles, including a jail sentence for driving with a suspended license. Eager to move past this chapter and refocus on her career, including her clothing line and a new fragrance launch, Hilton made an appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman. However, her attempt to put the legal issues behind her quickly turned into an ordeal. The interview started off on an uncomfortable note as Letterman dove straight into questions about Hilton's time in jail. Despite Hilton's attempts to deflect with a laugh, Letterman continued to press, turning the segment into a tense back and forth. Hilton, clearly frustrated, told Letterman she'd rather not revisit her jail time. Nonetheless, Letterman persisted, making the interview one of the most awkward in television history. Now, let's shift gears to today's subscriber pick. Recently, a guest on a late-night show caused quite a stir. As she chatted about her high-profile friendships, she had a wardrobe mishap that nearly exposed her to the entire audience. Her risky outfit, combined with the slip, made for an unforgettable live TV moment. Do you think this was an unfortunate accident, or could it have been planned for added drama? Should it have been edited out of the broadcast, or was it a lucky break for viewership? Number 5. Harrison Ford. In 2013, as excitement built for Harrison Ford's return to the Star Wars franchise with The Force Awakens, he appeared on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Given Ford's history of shying away from Star Wars discussions, Kimmel was eager to dive into the topic. However, Ford was firm in his refusal to discuss anything related to the franchise. Kimmel, undeterred, decided to spice things up by taking audience questions, but with a clear caveat: no Star Wars queries allowed. Just as the segment seemed to be settling into a routine, an unexpected twist occurred. Chewbacca, the iconic Wookiee, emerged from the audience and confronted Ford. The exact reason for their heated exchange was left ambiguous, but it humorously implied some sort of past entanglement with Ford's spouse. The segment ended with a visibly irritated Ford walking off, leaving the audience both puzzled and entertained by the bizarre and comedic encounter. While some guests take interviews seriously, others, like the next guest on our list, know how to keep things light and entertaining. Number 4. Barack Obama. Jimmy Kimmel's Mean Tweets series, known for featuring celebrities reading and reacting to harsh tweets, is a fan favorite. The segments typically showcase stars taking criticism in stride and often responding with humor. However, one episode stood out when it featured President Barack Obama. As a two-term president, Obama had faced his fair share of criticism, but his appearance on Mean Tweets took it to a new level. With his signature charm and sense of humor, Obama read some of the most scathing insults from Twitter trolls with comedic flair. He didn't just read the tweets, he responded with clever retorts and a light-hearted attitude, showing his ability to laugh at the absurdity of the comments. Though his presidency has ended, and we won't get to see him in more segments like this, Obama's appearance remains a highlight. But don't worry, the entertainment continues with the next superstar on our list. Number 3. Matt Damon. In 2008, Matt Damon became the focal point of an enduring prank on Jimmy Kimmel Live. The joke involved Kimmel constantly running out of time, leaving Damon waiting in the wings for an interview that never happened. Damon, not one to let this go unanswered, vowed to get his revenge. To pull off his elaborate payback, Damon enlisted the help of Sarah Silverman, Kimmel's girlfriend at the time. The plan was to deliver a blow to Kimmel's ego in the most unexpected way. During a Jimmy Kimmel Live episode, Silverman made a shocking confession. She had been cheating on Kimmel with Matt Damon. To add insult to injury, she even performed a song about their supposed affair. The revelation was a bombshell, leaving Kimmel visibly flustered as he tried to mask his genuine discomfort with forced smiles. Although it was all in good fun, the prank was a memorable moment of television comedy. But as surprising as this was, the next guest's incident took things to a whole new level of seriousness. Number 2. Heidi Klum. Heidi Klum's 2003 appearance on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno was meant to be a memorable event. Klum was set to perform a live striptease, wearing a diamond-studded bra from Victoria's Secret valued at $8 million, complemented by 3 million matching panties. Every detail was real, with no exaggeration. However, just before the performance, a hiccup occurred. During the interview, Klum suddenly halted and expressed concern that her luxurious bra might have come undone beneath her shirt. Uncertain and visibly distressed, Klum clutched her shirt, unsure how to proceed. Comedian Martin Short, another guest on the show, along with Leno, quickly came to her aid. They used their suit jackets to shield Klum from the audience, allowing her the privacy she needed to fix the malfunction. The show briefly paused to address the situation, much to the audience's amusement. Despite the hiccup, Klum eventually went through with the planned striptease, but nothing could top the drama of the next guest's experience on this list. Number 1. Richard Simmons. Richard Simmons, known for his exuberant personality and endless energy, has always been a larger-than-life character. But his vibrant presence can be a bit much for some, as seen during his 2006 appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman. Simmons was on the show to promote a food steamer, but the atmosphere quickly turned uncomfortable. Letterman, never one to shy away from a joke, poked fun at Simmons and his product. The real drama unfolded when Simmons began demonstrating the steamer. As he pressed the power button, a dramatic burst of smoke erupted, and within moments, the steamer caught fire. Simmons, visibly startled and terrified, scrambled away from the flames, his trademark enthusiasm replaced by panic. Meanwhile, Letterman, who had orchestrated the entire stunt as an elaborate prank, remained seated and laughed heartily. It was a memorable moment that showcased both Simmons's vulnerability and Letterman's mischievous side. Thank you so much for tuning in. We truly appreciate your support and enthusiasm. Your engagement and feedback make all the difference and keep us motivated to bring you more exciting content. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to stay updated with our latest releases. We love hearing from you, so feel free to share your thoughts and suggestions below. A big thank you to everyone who has supported us. Your contributions are invaluable. Until next time, take care and see you in the next episode.